Hi everyone! In this video, we will recognize the relationship between the solutions of an inequality and its graph. Write the inequality shown by the shaded region in the graph with the boundary line, negative x minus 2y equals negative 6. We've already graphed the boundary line here, except that you'll notice that it is dotted or dashed. This means that we are working with a lesser than or a greater than sign. If we have a lesser than or equal to or greater than or equal to, the boundary line would be solid, so we don't need to worry about these. It will either be less than or greater than. Now we can go ahead and test which of those it is by picking any test point in the shaded region that we want. My preference is always to use the origin of 0, 0, because this makes substituting and calculating much faster. So we'll substitute it in and we end up with negative, substitute 0 in for x, minus 2, substituting 0 in for y, and then using one of our inequalities to see which one will give us a true statement. I'll go ahead and do the less than first, and then we finish it up with negative 6, and we will be comparing this to the greater than sign, doing the exact same calculations with the exact same test point. Negative 0, substituted in for x, 2 times 0, substituted in for y, and in this case we'll use the greater than sign and finish it up with negative 6. Sorry, got a little squishy right there. Now let's go ahead and do the calculations. Negative times 0 is 0, minus 2 times 0 is also 0. And these are the exact same calculations on the right-hand side. Negative times 0 is 0, and 2 times 0 is also 0. Then we will finish up our equations or inequalities with a less than and a greater than. And then we'll finish calculating. 0 minus 0 is 0, and 0 minus 0 is 0. And on the right-hand side of both of those inequalities will be negative 6, and we will find which of these gives us a true statement. 0 is less than negative 6, or 0 is greater than negative 6. 0 is bigger than all of the negative values, so this one is not true. But 0 is greater than negative 6 is true, which means our inequality sign that we need to use is the greater than sign. And we'll replace this into our equation for the boundary line, giving us the inequality negative x minus 2y is greater than negative 6. This is now the inequality of the shaded graph that we have here, and we're all done.